So who done it? Who killed Abuse?
You did!
You said her. Who killed the maid? All right, folks, remember whichever table correctly identifies the killer and the motive will be given the coveted "I'm smarter than you are" award.
I have to admit, this was a tough case to crack, even with our superior CSI skills. Our motto is, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. So we ask the question, how and why did these two heinous murders happen? And what does it have to do with the pink lace diamond?
Mr. Abuse, or should I say, Will Steele, is a very talented jewel thief. Understandably, he took a keen interest in the theft of the pink lace diamond. However, being the criminal mastermind that he was, he soon came to the conclusion that the jewel, in fact, had not been stolen.
Seeing his opportunity, Abuse talked the maid into giving him the safe combination for the murderer's room, where he planned to steal the jewel. Remember, though, the diamond had already been reported stolen. So when and if the fake was discovered, no one could go to the police. See how brilliant he was?
So sitting in the lobby this afternoon, Abuse saw his opportunity when the murderer and the accomplice left the hotel. Using his rappelling skills, Abuse descended a rope from his balcony to the murderer's balcony. Then he forced the window open and broke into Hughes's room. Unknown to Abuse, the murderer returned earlier and caught him in the act. The murderer then shot and killed Abuse dead.
As a doornail.
When the accomplice returned, the murderer devised a plan to disguise the murder as a suicide. Then they stole the maid's master key and arranged for Tissues to leave the hotel so the accomplice could fake Abuse's suicide. So now you're asking yourself, how did Abuse end up in the maid's supply closet? Listen to this.
You see, when Tissues arrived back at the hotel and found her husband dead, along with the suicide note and the gun in his hand, she came to the conclusion that he killed himself. Now, we all know that this couldn't have been the case, as the blood in the room was not human, and Abuse is left-handed. So he couldn't have written the note, nor could he have shot himself with his right hand.
Now, with Tissues being a few screws short of a hardware store, she missed those clues about this not being a suicide and figured the insurance policy wouldn't pay out. So she decided to move her husband's body and fake his murder. Tissues used ketchup for blood and then threw the incriminating evidence into the hotel trash, which is the first place any competent detective would look. And then she shot a hole in the building across the street when she fired her husband's handgun. Again, a few peas short of a casserole. A mind like a stitch rabbit, rusty and illegal in 37 states.
Now, on to the maid. Karaoke is a notorious, curious, and very quiet. She also can't read. That's why she ignored the "Do Not Disturb" sign on the door. Hearing that she had a clue for me, the murderer quickly put two and two together and realized that something must be done. Using the rat poisoning which seemed to be plentiful in the hotel, the murderer spiked the maid's coffee with it, and that was it. Now it's time for us arrest the parties that are guilty.
Oh, it's Eric.
Colonel.
Where's Sally?
Library. With a light candlestick.
Hey, King, I am placing you under arrest.
Too many winners.
Yeah,
You're in trouble now.
I am.
And you, Lee King, are under arrest for the accomplice in helping your wife taking this high English prize.
I did it!
You did it, huh? Let me see.